a warrior born in an era of chaos. In the tumultuous era of 12th century Japan, a time of brutal civil war and shifting allegiances, a remarkable warrior emerged, Tomoe Gozen. Unlike most women of her time, she was not destined for a life confined to the domestic sphere. Instead, she wielded a sword, rode into battle, and carved her place in history as one of the most formidable female samurai warriors. Born into a samurai family, Tomoe Gozen was trained from an early age in the arts of war. She mastered archery, swordsmanship, and horseback riding, skills typically reserved for male warriors. Her upbringing was unconventional, but it prepared her for the challenges that lay ahead. In a society where samurai men were expected to uphold honor through battle, Tomoe defied expectations and proved that she could fight just as fiercely as any of her male counterparts. Tomoe Gozen lived during the late Heian period and was closely associated with the Genpei War, 1180 to 1185, a conflict between the rival Taira and Minamoto clans for control of Japan. As a loyal retainer and possible concubine of Minamoto no Yoshinaka, one of the war's key figures, Tomoe was not merely a passive observer. She was a warrior in her own right, commanding troops and facing the bloodshed of war head-on. The rise of a legendary warrior. Tomoe Gozen's reputation as a warrior was legendary. She was described in historical accounts as a woman of unparalleled beauty and immense strength, with long flowing hair and fearsome combat abilities. According to the tale of the Heike, one of the main historical sources that recounts her exploits, she was an exceptional archer and a master swordswoman. She was also said to be fearless, often leading the charge into battle with the same ferocity as the most skilled samurai of the Minamoto clan. Yoshinaka, who trusted her above all others, frequently placed her at the front lines, knowing she could hold her own against any adversary. She reportedly led her troops into battle, cutting down enemies with ease and riding through the battlefield like an unstoppable force. Her ability to match and even surpass male warriors in combat made her a unique figure in Japanese history, challenging the traditional gender roles of her time. Beyond the battlefield, Tomoe faced the constant struggle of being a woman in a world dominated by men. Samurai were bound by Bushido, the code of honor that dictated their way of life. While this code celebrated discipline and loyalty, it also largely excluded women from the ranks of warriors. Tomoe's presence in battle was an anomaly, a direct challenge to the established norms of her time. Yet, rather than reject her, Yoshinaka and his forces embraced her skill and leadership, proving that true strength knew no gender. The final battle, a samurai's defiance. Tomoe Gozen's most famous battle came in 1884 at the Battle of Awazu. By this time, Minamoto no Yoshinaka had seized control of Kyoto, but his power was short-lived. His cousins, Minamoto no Yoritomo and Minamoto no Noriyori, saw him as a threat and moved against him. At Awazu, Yoshinaka found himself outnumbered, and his forces were quickly overwhelmed. As the enemy closed in, he ordered Tomoe to flee, either because he wanted her to survive or because he felt it was dishonorable for a woman to die on the battlefield. Tomoe, however, was not one to retreat without a fight. Instead of fleeing immediately, she is said to have charged headfirst into the enemy ranks, cutting down a powerful samurai and proving her fearlessness one last time before disappearing from the annals of history. Some accounts claim she killed a renowned warrior, Uchida Ieyoshi, by decapitating him in a dramatic final duel. This act of defiance cemented her status as one of the most formidable warriors of her time. What happened to her afterward remains a mystery. Some say she was captured, others believe she became a nun, while some legends claim she vanished into the mountains to live in seclusion. There are also theories that she may have married and lived out the rest of her days away from the chaos of war. Whatever the truth, her legacy remained. Legacy, the eternal samurai. Despite the uncertainties surrounding her fate, Tomoe Gozen's legacy has endured for centuries. She remains one of the most iconic female warriors in Japanese history, her name synonymous with courage, strength, and unwavering loyalty. In a world where the samurai code of Bushido dictated that warriors should be men, she stood as an exception, a reminder that bravery and skill knew no gender. Over the centuries, her story has been retold in literature, art, and modern media, often romanticized and embellished to fit various narratives. She appears in kabuki theater, woodblock prints, and contemporary manga and anime, ensuring that her legend remains alive in popular culture. Some historians debate the full accuracy of the tale of the Heike, questioning whether Tomoe was a historical figure or a literary creation meant to inspire. Regardless of the truth, her impact is undeniable. Even today, she stands as a powerful symbol of female strength and resilience. In Japan, she is celebrated as a pioneer who defied expectations and fought alongside the greatest samurai of her time. Tomoe Gozen's story is not just one of war, but of defiance, honor, and the enduring power of an indomitable spirit. She may have ridden into history centuries ago, but her legend continues to inspire warriors, both men and women, to this day.